Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Mel, what's your reaction to last night? I suppose you must be pretty pleased with that, not only for the win, but because you made quite a few changes as well, I think, and still got the result.
Yeah, I was delighted with the performance and the result. You know, I said to the players when I announced the team that they've been really patient and waited for an opportunity to showcase what they can contribute to the team as well. And you know, they got that opportunity last night, and you know, I thought there were some really good performances.
Does that show a difference from last season that you have a greater, tell me if I'm talking rubbish here, but that you have a greater strength and depth now?
No, I think that's fair to say. I think some of the depth is still quite young, but you know, they've certainly got qualities and they've certainly got a bright future at the football club. Yeah, so just really happy that I could rotate the squad and that they were still competitive.
Is there a bit of a challenge now with your next game being Sunday and that turnaround? And I know a lot of the players are full time now, but not all of them. So just trying to, how do you go about trying to get the training in and the planning in for Reading in that window?
Yeah, we're obviously less planning time, but you know, we've kind of trying to plan ahead, so it's not just instinctive. It's, you know, it's been a process over the last week or so that we've got the Reading footage and we've been, you know, putting together a game plan, and that'll be delivered today when the players come in later on this afternoon. And
how does it feel, big picture? You know, 7 games now. I think I'm unbeaten this season, and sitting joint top of the league, and you know, a winnable game this weekend. Maybe separate yourself from the others.
Yeah, I think that's the challenge. It's a nice feeling. The players are full of confidence. You know, those who were on the bench and in the stands last night, fully behind the 11 that went out, which was really nice to see. You know, the togetherness was really evident. So yeah, all eyes now on Reading, and we'll see what we can get out the players today. Some will recover, some of them will train hard, and then we'll back in on Saturday ready for match day -1.
And the challenge from Reading, what do they pose in terms of a challenge without giving too much away about your game plan? What can the rest of us look out for from them? I think they've had some good results. They've certainly got some players that can punish with. We're not on our game. You know, they are below in the table, and like you say, if we win, we go further away from that pack at the bottom. But on the flip side, again, if we don't prepare properly and turn up on the day, it's a banana skin. So, you know, they have to be consistent with the performances that they're churning out at the minute.
You obviously handed 2 academy products to debut last night, and Mary Colvin getting on the score sheet as well. You've had both of those players in the squad a lot this season, so it tells you that you think they're not a million miles away. You know, you're not just handing out for the sake of it, because they have been in the squad. Yeah, I think we know a lot more of Emily Casser because she's actually come through the pathway from a young age, and you know, she represents our country at a youth level and has captained our country. She's got unbelievable potential, really good technician of the football. Still only 17, has to develop physically, but you know, them 45 minutes last night will be really valuable because she felt like she worked really hard, so they can feel the demands of the game. And again, delighted for Mary. Mary was a bit of an unknown. She came on trial in the summer for the PGA team. Steph knows her because she's from her neck of the woods down at Redcar. Is absolutely lightning. She's the fastest player at the football club in terms of the women's section. Is raw, needs coached more, but you know, again, can come on and win games for her. And you know, she scored a hat-trick at the weekend for the under-23 team, and they train on a Thursday with her every week, so kind of integrating them into the team and letting them feel and see what it's all about. And you know, I was delighted to get them on at half-time, and sometimes it's just go and see what you can do, sink or swim, and you know, they certainly took their opportunity. So she's not been in anybody's academy, she's just been playing locally. It's
just grassroots.
That's increasingly rare, really.
Yeah, she's a kickboxer by trade, so she does a lot of fights, but she's an athlete, and I think that's what it takes at this level. You have to be, you know, you have to have the physical demands to be able to play at this level, and you know, if we can match the technical and tactical to go alongside that as well. She's a little bit older than Emily, she's 19, so you know, again, we'll use her when we want to use her kind of thing, but she has to then learn her trade with the 23s as well.
She's faster than Kate was.
Yes, she is.
That's quite a big statement, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously you were able, Molly Rouse scored her first goal, and she's obviously got a big challenge getting past midfield. That's obviously functioning really, really well at the moment, but that must be very reassuring for you to see that bit of depth.
Yeah, I thought she was excellent last night. I've watched the game back this morning, watched watched her individual clips and thought technically, tactically, she was really good, really tidy, played some really smart passes. She had a really good opportunity before she actually scored. It was a great bit of movement that she found herself one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So she kind of redeemed herself with a strike from distance. But, yeah, I thought she was good from start to finish last night.
Just going back a little bit to the Birmingham game, there was slightly mixed emotions with that. You had a massive chance to go 2-0 up. You maybe should have had a penalty as well. But I suppose Birmingham at times did look very, very strong and just kept bringing players off the bench. Was it a point you were pretty happy with in the end?
I think moments during that first half, that's probably some of the best football that we've played all season. I think we had maybe a 25-minute spell where it was just pure domination. We had a lot of the ball, we were spraying it around, we looked really comfortable, really confident, we scored in that moment as well. And that's what we're kind of working towards, not just having them 25 minutes, trying to extend that for longer periods of the game. And I think the game will always swing, you'll always have moments where you feel a little bit under the cosh. But we had really good moments to win the game. I think we had better moments in the game to win it than what they did. A lot of their shots came from distance outside the box, which Claudia dealt with comfortably. Yes, they've hit the bar 3 times, but I think the data showed with that we had more XG, more better XG than what they did.
And just lastly for me, obviously since we last saw you, Grace signed a new contract, turned professional next summer, which is 2015. That must be quite a big boost because the calibre of player, I imagine she would have had a lot of other opportunities had she wanted to move on. Does it say something about where the club's going that you were able to offer Grace that pathway and that she wants to stay?
I think so. You know, again, she's been at the club since she was 8 years old. She's Sunderland through and through. Didn't want to be anywhere else, and you know, I keep saying it's the full package that we can offer players. You know, at this level, it's not just about opportunities on the pitch. You know, we really look after the players, and I think that's really important, especially in this modern day.